day it's supposed to be raining. We did have a 3 to 4 weeks worth of rain in the forecast. Our past 2 weeks so far, so now we're at like the third week. So it should be raining today. Give me 2 minutes. Today I can check how my camera is, so let me see that. I hope yesterday was fun too for everybody and you were able to get a good workout. My hair, what you call these biceps, they hurt. They hurt so much. But that just goes to show that we did a good workout for our arms yesterday. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, there's such a shadow cast on my thumbnail, but
you can keep watching your hair get.
I think we are fine. So I hope the week is going good for you so far. So far for me, I'm still waiting on this restriction to lift. They said it will lift on May 6th. I haven't checked any of the media outlets because I don't normally check the media outlets. You know, it's too depressing for me. So I normally just wait and then I'll just go to the store, given that the store had a sign that says May 6th. I'm going to go back to the store May 6th to make sure, which is 2 days from now, to make sure that, to see if I'm able to get the stuff that I need or if the restrictions were extended, you know? So that's how I do it. Why is this thing not working? Oh. Okay. So good morning again, and let's start our exercise. I just need to check just one place if I can see myself properly, and how oh, there we go. I have it. I thought I had it a while ago. Where did it go? Okay. Is this it? Yep. Okay. I think it can work. Let's go. I'm not seeing my maybe I can bring it a little bit down so I can see my mat a little bit better. Eyes are so big. All right, let's scare it a little bit more. Oh, there we go. I think that's good. All right, I think that's good. Just fix my tag. All right. All right, so let's go. So let's start off with some stretch. And I know the lighting might look weird because my light is actually on the ground instead of on the stand. Up here with the laziness. So this is weird. All right, so start with a straight, sit in a straight leg sit, putting your feet together, and then stretching towards your feet. Oh, 1 more minute. 1 more minute. So let's go. Feet together and we're going to bend our toes towards us, and then we're going to reach towards our toes, holding in your stomach as best as you can, especially the lower part, and reach for your toes. And when you're reaching for your toes, make sure you bring your head and shoulders down as well, and then you should feel some form of stretch, and hold it there, okay? And rest. Next, we're gonna bring one leg back to the side. Let me use this leg that is towards the camera first so you can see. So one leg straight, this one bend, and we're gonna do the same thing that we did when we're doing our straight leg sit, which is to just bend towards your knee and reach for your toes, okay? Woo. I feel it. And then we're gonna hold it for a few seconds. Sorry guys, you can see that I haven't stretched for quite some time. This is not easy, okay? Oh. Oh. Woo. All right, let's try that again. All right, good job. And then we're just gonna switch legs. It's not easy, I'm telling you. It hurts, but it works. No pain, no gain. When I feel the burn, I know I'm doing something right. So come, flex your toes towards you, and we're gonna go again. Head down. The further you bring your head down, the harder it feels, the more pain you feel. Alright. I'm just bearing the pain better. It's not that I'm not feeling the same amount of pain. I'm just, taking it better. Okay? So let's go again. Alright, good job. And one more time. Alright. Good job. So let's just go to all fours. Then bring your legs back as if you're in a push-up stance where your arms are below your shoulder, and then bring it all the way down to the ground, feet flat, and then head up, chin up, shoulders flexed in that same position. Bending your back so you can feel that real nice curve in your back. Stretch your neck as well so you can feel a real nice stretch in your neck. And then look over your shoulder to give your side and your back as well that good nice stretch. And we're holding it for a few seconds each time. And then over your other shoulder. Woo. And I'm feeling it, I'm telling you. I'm feeling a good stretch in my back. And I really needed that, okay? And then back to the front, head up, and then just feel that stretch in your back, okay? And now head down, and we're going to all fours. Okay. And then push back, and head down, bring your arms forward, and you should be in child pose. Breathe through your nose and out through your mouth. All right, good job. You're up. All right, good job. That was a good stretch. Ooh, we've been online for 10 minutes. Oh, that's quite some time. Beautiful. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Soon and very soon you won't be able to write beautiful without being interrupted. You know that? Can't wait for those days. All right. So today, I want to focus on our upper body, and then tomorrow we'll do our abs. Then the next day we'll do our lower body, and then we'll do planking for the other day because we are going to work out our full body, right? It's the first week of the month, and I want us to get a full body workout. And given that yesterday we did do a full body exercise, but we did it all at once, I'm just gonna take the rest of this week to focus on each area, okay? All right, let's get it. 2 seconds. And these are some pretty hard ones, but let's go. So we're starting in high plank. And then we're gonna bring it down and out, coming all the way up, bring it down, stretch your arms out, up, down, and out, up, down, and out, up, keep going, down, arms out, and up. Once you go up, we're going to go into high plank, or more like dolphin. And then we're gonna do shoulder push-ups. So we go down and up, down and up, okay? And it's our arms that we're trying to work. Down and up, down, woo! And up, down, and up. Good job. From there, we go for our circles, and we start off backwards. So on our knees, we do some circles, okay? Same ones like yesterday. Giving ourselves a good, don't do a shoulder workout, bicep workout, arm workout, just your upper body. Now change directions, bring it to the front, forward, keep going. Whoa! Tell me, beans. Keep going. So a few more seconds. All right. Whew. Now we're gonna go up and down. So instead of circles, you go up and down. How soon look at the comments? Up and down, up and down, up and down. Woo! And this work, your arms. Up and down, keep going. Whoa, this burns a lot. Just a few more seconds to go. Keep going. Woo! Good job. No pain, no gain. And we're gonna move right into knee push-ups. So on your knee. These little Weasley push-ups, but try it. I don't know if you want to tuck your toes to help you, if that helps, but that's what you're supposed to do. Good job. Next one is Superman. Up and down, and up and down, up, down, up and down, up and down, and up and down. Good job. Woo! Next one, same position. This is Superman reach out. So reach out, tuck in, reach out, tuck in, reach out, tuck in, out, and in, out, and in, out, in. Right? And then still Superman rotation to the side, other side. 1, 2, side, side. 1, 2, side, side. Okay. Now we're going back to dolphin, but this time we're going to do dolphin hold. Okay, sorry. Elbow plank. But high up in a V-like position. And hold it. Right? Next one. Sorry, 2 seconds. All right, we're going to push back, back, and then just do that, right? Pushing back, back, keeping our arms at shoulder height. I finally got my pin. Oh, good job. You gotta do like Cardi B and just go up and up. Next one is leaning forward and then pushing back to help to build your triceps, biceps, triceps. I don't know where is what, but push back, keep going. All right, now just change the motion, and now we're going in and out, almost as if you would clap your hands, but they're not touching. So that's what you're doing. Oh, I can feel that tricep sticking out, and it's hurting. But no pain, no gain, okay? Go in. Good job. Now for some of the harder stuff. One hand side push-ups. Use one hand to hug yourself, and then one hand to go up and down, up and down. All right, switch sides. This is working your upper body. Remember, that's what we're working today. Good job. Then, right, Go back to some push-up on your knees. See if we can get 5. 1, 2, woo. I know these are not far down. 3, 4, 1 more, 5. Good job. Then we're going into high plank. Reach under your arm, bring it out. Underarm, bring it out. Underarm, bring it out. Underarm, bring it out. Underarm and out. Woo. Change arms. Woo. Let's go. Underarm, out. Underarm, out. Reach under your arm, out, under, out, under, out, under, out. 1 more, out. Good job. Next one. Up, high plank again. This time we're gonna try to reach out to the front, bring it back, arm down, next arm, out to the front, bring it back, arm down, out to the front, back, down, stretch out, back, and down. Good job. Next, we're gonna just finish it off with Dolphin Hold. This is elbow plank. Bringing your body into a high V. And just breathe through your nose and out through your mouth. And rest. Wonderful. Good job. Right? Grab your water. Grab your chair exercise. Give me 2 seconds. Ready? Yep, all is well. All right. Sorry. And let me just get our timer. Let me just stop it, reset it. And I'm glad you're here today, Robert, Carrington. I have a task for you guys. Arms all the way up. Stretch all the way up to the sky. Wee. All right. Remember, have your feet firm on the floor. And my task, what is my task? What is my ask? So I have a challenge, which is plant a tomato tree and or a pepper tree challenge, right? And I'm charging you guys now to do that, to plant a tomato or a pepper tree. If you already have one, the ask now is to send me a picture of it, okay? So that's a question and a challenge. So do you guys accept the challenge? I'm waiting for the responses. Do you accept this challenge? Do you accept this mission? Because for the summer, I want everybody who watches my channel to actually have a tomato tree. So that's my ask. Tomato pepper tree and or, but definitely I want you to try the tomato tree because tomatoes are so good for you. And we're doing vegetables and we're gonna do some fun stuff, you know? And I want people to get creative with tomatoes on what you're going to do. So that's my ask. Sorry, I cannot see if you did reply, I cannot see just yet. So once the time is up, I will adjust this before starting the next side of our chair exercise. And yes, for those who are gonna ask me how far we are along in the chair exercise for the 30-day challenge, I do not know. All right, just reset it because I haven't been keeping track. Okay. All right, Carrie, if you're here too, I'm glad you're here so I can, be on everybody who I know I told and I want to see those trees. Can we just buy tomatoes? No, the whole thing is, sorry, for this section, remember to lift your legs one at a time and put it down while keeping your hands up in the air. No, you cannot buy the tomatoes. The challenge is to plant a tree, right? And I want you guys to plant tomato trees because it grows so fast and you get like fruits. You see the fruits of your labor quickly. So my ask is to plant a tomato tree. Morning. So tell me if you're gonna accept the challenge, Karif. Tell me. I'm waiting. Laugh alone. No, you cannot buy a tree. You cannot buy a tree. To be honest, I don't even want you to buy the seeds. I want you to use the seeds from the tomato. But if that's a challenge for you, you could buy the seeds if you really cannot get the tomato seeds from the actual tomato to work. But I think it can work. I don't know because I'm not a farmer. But my aim is to say the seeds from the tomato should be able to plant and get fruits from it. So if you try that and it doesn't work, then the next step is to buy the seed. Do not buy the tree. I'm loving that blue and black. Oh, thank you. You know my grandmother made this. My grandmother made me this tights. And I have like a long one, I have a short one, and it comes with a headband. So it's like she knew I was gonna come here to exercise, but she didn't know. And I didn't start exercise when I got these tights, even though all I wear is tights, but yeah. So I still have to buy tomatoes to get the seeds. Technically yes, but you already buy tomatoes just for food. Yes, mad skills. There's so much things that I wear that my grandma makes. You wouldn't even know. My New Year's video, where I say Happy New Year's, that dress that I'm in, my grandmother made it. I haven't actually worn it. The only time I actually put it on was to make that video, and I didn't go anywhere. I just made the video and then take it off. So next side. So this part of it is arms out instead of up, and we're going to make sure our legs are a little bit wider than they were before, so when we bend we can actually go between our legs, and that will be tucking our belly in at the same time to go between our legs. Okay, it's stitched well, yes, real nice. And it's very comfortable too, so kind of like it. So you should already have the tomato, I'm just saying. So you should be able to, when you're gonna eat it, you just use the seeds, like, because I know a lot of people don't actually eat the seeds. Some people cut the tomato and then, I'm telling you what they do, but I can't actually tell you what they do. They rub it, like they rub it so you get the seeds out of it before using it. So if you do that, yes, use those seeds and try to plant them. If you don't do it, try it with one of your tomatoes. I want to see if it works, And personally, I can't try it because, I don't have the space. Yeah, squeeze it out, right. Robert, I'm gonna see you take the charge yet. Where is it? Where is it? Where is the acceptance to the charge? I need to see some acceptance. Challenge accepted. That's what I want to see. Challenge accepted. I want to see the tomato trees. I want to see them. You would know if you bought. Wait, I don't see the rest of that message. It's almost time. It works. That's how I grew mine. See that? Good job. All right. Sup, Berto? All right. How would you know if I bought a tree or not? I wouldn't know, but I want you to have your own accountability and integrity, right? So it's your word. Miss me up and down with the. Yes, I know. But there. Robert, you need to send me a picture of your tomato tree since you already have one. And I know you're super, super busy. But if you don't have the tomato tree, you need to plant one. And melon. Oh, look at that. And sweet pepper. Sweet pepper easy for grow too. Remember, tell you, pepper, regular hot pepper, scotch bonnet, easy to grow. Sweet pepper, easy to grow. Those are things that are very easy to grow. And corn. I must stop talking. I'm gonna take the corn. You're a big farm over there, Bert. Send me a pick up your tree too, fam, so I can send her as well. No, you need to plant the tree. Come on. Why not? Tell me why you cannot plant the tree. You have the sun, you have the soil, and you have the water. And you can get the tomato for at least $20. You can get the tomato, right? And I mean 20 Jamaican dollars, which would be like 2 cents here. Yeah, you can do that. Get the tomato and just try. You have the soil, you have the water, you have the tomato. What's the problem? And you have the sunshine. We don't even have the sunshine. We have cold and gray skies. Till I have to take my light out today because you could not see me in the darkness. But just use the little space I have, right? I have gungo, spinach, cucumber. You see that? This is what I'm talking about. Grow what you eat what you grow. Trust me. Can't just, and then you talk about people who eat vegetable. I don't know how Robert eat vegetable a lot. Robert, you're supposed to can cut off a meat with all of that. And that's gonna be my next challenge. After I plant the tomato tree, I want 1 month of no meat. That's going to be my next challenge. And I want to push it further down into the summer section of life where, maybe summer or fall, we're going to do 1 month where we're going to say no meat for an entire 4 weeks where we just eat vegetables. And callaloo and pop chai and broccoli. No, Robert, a big farm that you're supposed to cancel. It's supposed to cancel. And we're supposed to can do. We month of vegetables. No, mommy get there. No, we're gonna do 1 month, no rice. 2nd month, no meat. That's what I want, But before we do all that, I first need to ensure that we are able to plant. Just even if I just know that everybody have tomato, you know, at least I can say we have tomatoes to eat instead of meat. So yeah, we need vegetable run, vegetables. Good vegetable, lots and lots of vegetables. That's gonna be so fun. And you're gonna see that once you do it, you're gonna feel so good. We will plant them, but we not eat them. You have to eat them. Eat what you grow, grow what you eat. That is what Burgard said years ago, and I will always say it because I totally agree with him. We will cut off sweets. We never say sweets. We say well, we could do 1 month, unless you guys want to do 1 month worth of no sugar. Like, well, not let's say not let's not say no sugar because you know there's sugar in a lot of things. Um, but we could do no snacks, no candy, no sodas, no soft drinks, and no juice. That would be awesome. See that? Could do all that. No snacks, no candy, no juice. So no processed sugar stuff. No ice cream, none of that. Bro got lucky. Could do that. Yeah, we could do that. When there's a calling time on the tomato tree, I have to go next time I see him, I can make sure I remind him and ask him if he's going to take the charge. Are you taking the charge? Carrie, if really do, you need to get the tomato tree. I'm not joke, I need to see it. Really need to see it. So far, I get pictures with pepper trees, tomato trees, sweet pepper trees. So, and these are like the ones that are just coming up. They haven't started. They haven't grown much. They're just like really low. Baby sprouts. I don't snack. When I for my snacks I eat fruits, yogurt, and cheese. So like if I really want to snack, I will eat cheese, and those are my bad habits now. I will eat cheese, and I have like these, you know, those thin plain crackers that you normally get in a tin. You know, those, yeah, those ones, but they come in a box. But the ones that you know we know that come in the tin, that thin crackers, I eat that when I'm snacking. Not the salted one, you know, unsalted. That one with cheese, or I'll do carrots with Caesar dip, like ranch dressing, or Caesar like my Caesar salad dressing. Sometimes I don't have my ranch, but I do the low fat Caesar salad dressing, so it's not as, you know, it's not as white as the other one. Yeah. So I'll do that. I know what you said. I know what you said. So I'll do that, like the carrots. I don't eat celery. Like I'll cook it. I'll cook with it, but I don't eat it raw. I don't like the smell, and it gives me a funny taste. So I do carrot sticks, yogurt, cheese sticks. Where I actually cut my cheese in sticks, but I'll do that. Yeah. And like if I want to cheat, I gotta have a cheat day or a cheat week, because if I do get it, I don't eat it one time. Is I'll do like donuts. No. Cheese crunches, roughed up, donuts, and Bigfoot. I actually love Bigfoot. Me, I'm a Bigfoot person. And rough top, I like the coconut ones. If you give me the coconut rough top, those were my things that, you know, I would love to eat. And give me a prestige donut all day, every day. Or if you give me the twist from Mega Mart, I'll take that too. I used to love that. Love how you move off of a statement. Babe, like in the ear. Yeah, but you were saying ear. But yeah, and if you guys notice, I've gotten so skinny. I don't know why am I so skinny. But I got so skinny so you can now see my collarbones. I haven't seen these collarbones in quite some time. So, you know, they're so deep now that you can maybe pull some water in them. But you see my collarbones. Yeah, these are $1 million collarbones. That's what my grandmother would tell me. $1 million collarbones, because these are what the models are trying to get when they're, this is what they want. So my grandma always said these are $1 million collarbones. She do it all the time. Realize. But yeah, so I'm super skinny, I think. I'm now going below 138. I don't know why am I losing weight, and I'm not trying to lose weight. I don't know. But I guess it's just you know, anybody did physics? What do you call that? Momentum? No. When you build up the momentum, and once it's built, then it runs. So if you get, so like when you have the car and you do the drag back, right? Which is building up the momentum, and you let it go. Once you let it go, what does it run on? What is that called? That's what happens. So I build up to it. I know it's just, come on, tell me. I can't remember some stuff. That's what you call it? I don't think that's it. It's your diet and your exercise. But I'm not dieting anymore. I stopped. Well, I have a good diet, but I'm not actually, because I used to diet. Like I actually cut stuff. Like I cut this and I cut that, and I only eat certain things, and like that. I haven't been doing that. I've been eating pretty bad, if you ask me, because I eat rice and I eat pasta more than I normally do, and but I still eat good, because I still have a good portion of my meal to fruits and vegetables, or fruits or vegetables. So yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking about Flash. I don't remember what you call it. I'm a physics student, You know that I'm an actual physics student. I don't know what's wrong with me. But I haven't done these things in a long time. So let's see. I don't think it's the right term to say velocity. It's not the right term, because velocity is speed in a specific direction, right? But that's not what I'm trying to say. You build up to it. It's a type of it's a type of energy where you build up to it. So you build up, build up, build up, and once you let it go, it runs. Um, there's a lot of things that build up, like certain motors. Like you hear the motor building, and it run and it build up, build up, build up, and once it's where it's supposed to be, it starts to run. And then if you plug out the source of the power, it starts to, you hear it still running for a little bit, and then it starts to decline. But there's a term that you use to define that whole process. So the building up, the running, and then the bringing it back down. I remember. Oh, can somebody send me to school? I've been to school for such a long time. Like I tell people a lot of times, sometimes it's not that I don't know, it's that I don't remember the term that is used for it, but I can give you the definition of what it is. And sometimes you tell me the word, and I can tell you, sometimes I can tell you what it means, and yeah, but sometimes I don't remember the word, sometimes I don't remember the meaning. So, but I know that I know it. I know that I know it. It's just somewhere there, kind of in the back of my mind. You know what happened recently, Robert? Energy manipulation, momentum. You build up momentum, but momentum is not is momentum what sustain it? Is momentum what sustain it? Maybe, I don't remember. Could be. No, I know momentum is built up, right? But what sustain it? Could be, no, could be, could be. I know what you mean. Um, You know what I did recently, Robert? Let me tell you what I did. Somebody asked me to help with discrete maths. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember discrete maths in my time. Felt so old. But then I said, okay, I remember discrete math. I know what it is. I know what it means. I know the whole structure of what discrete math does. It's problem solving, how to solve the problem. But at the end of the problem solving, what you get is not an answer, but an equation. Always remember that part. And I was there and I was thinking about it and I saw my little gears in my head just moving. And it was such a fun experience because it kind of just brought me back to PCC days where I actually used to do this stuff. And given that I did actually find the answer and understand how it works and know what happened and what took place, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm really not that bad. Long time I don't hear that name. Or is it energy displacement? Could be. See? When we talk about bright sparks, we're just bright sparks here, and we're just bright sparks. But yeah, I had a good time. I really had and I had such a fun time. And another thing that I haven't done for a while too was I didn't program for a long time. I used to love programming, and I haven't programmed for a long time. I do write coding. When I was working as a data analyst, I wrote SQL coding, which is still coding because it's still problem solving. You still have to use algorithms and stuff like that. But it's not as the language is not as difficult as the other languages. So, and there's a lot more words in those in SQL statements, right? And then what I did was I actually had to write the same discrete formula, the discrete math formula that I found. I had to write it inside a code. So when you enter, when you get a value from the person, that it tells you what the next possible answer could be. And when I thought about it and stuff, I had to write it in Python, but I didn't know Python because I didn't learn Python. Um, so I wrote it in the most comfortable language that I know, that I actually know off the bat, like I can write it at any given moment, was C. And it was so weird to me that C is actually the foundation language, but it's the one that I actually know. Like I actually know how to write C at any given moment. I couldn't write C sharp, I couldn't write C++ until I look back on one of my codes. So I could write C, which is the hardest language to write, to be honest, because there's so much different little things you have to put in it, with the C, with the scanf and the printf and all that, and the semicolon, and make sure the brackets and the stars and the slash and everything is just there. So I started in C. Once I got the groove and remember what C is and knowing to write the C code so easily, then I said, okay, once I know that this is C, then I can write a C++ code. All I have to do is look back at a C++ code, see what it is saying, read the code, and then just translate it. And I did that. I did my C code, I did it, I translated it to C++, have it the same way, do the same flows, understand what it's saying, and then I translate it to Python, which I was so proud of myself to do too, because I haven't done that in a long time and I didn't know Python. Python is so easy to write. I wasted my whole time trying to figure this thing out in C, wasted my whole time figuring it out in C++, and Python was so easy. Python was nothing, I'm telling you, nothing to write. Anybody with even a tips, like even if you just know just algorithms, you don't even have to know how to code. You can write Python. Python is so easy to write. They're just words anyways, just literally writing words. So I can't write no language, but I can manipulate all of them if you give me a program. Fair enough. And I guess once you can read it, I don't even think you have to really know how to write it. Once you can read it, then you can get it to do what you want it to do. And at first when I write the C code, I was like, can I just find like an online tool where you can just put the C code in and then they just like chomp out the Python code to me? And I was searching for that and I was like, you're so lazy. Just write the Python code. Just find out what, because you know what you're asking and you can write these in actual like English sentences, right? For your algorithm, you could write these in sentences. So just find out how do you say this in Python. And that's what I did, and it was pretty simple. I can read all of them. Yes, I can read them too. I can read them. Sometimes I don't know like if I don't know like if what one thing says, just like if I'm reading English and I don't know what the word means, I would Google it. It's the same thing when I'm doing any other language. If I don't understand exactly what that word means, I will Google it and then we'll understand the whole sentence. But yeah, so I'm not I don't feel bad. I feel pretty good given that I have such a diverse background. I do have a diverse background when it comes to knowing different things. So I kind of like that about myself because I can put myself in any situation and I can, quickly think on my feet on how to solve it, given that I have different backgrounds. Because I did a little bit of sciences, I did a little bit of business, I did a little bit of computer, did some project management. I have all these diverse backgrounds, and then in my work experience too, which also helps. Plus, even just on the side note and just for fun, I studied psychology for a little bit for fun. Can you believe that? I studied psychology for fun. Robert will tell you because once I stepped into psychology class, I was so in love with that subject. I wanted to change my whole course and actually do psychology. But I started to study psychology for fun. I can I say I am a multi-language on resume. Being that I know different, I would say I guess I speak a lot of languages too, or I can read a lot of languages, or I can write a lot of languages. Say it, you're bilingual. My other friends say no. I guess if it's a programming, like if you set your resume to be like a programmer's resume, then I guess you could. You don't love it like me, cause me never use no book. I love it, man. I actually love psychology. Really love it. I'm gonna start to study it, and I have a friend who actually majored in psychology, and we started to trade. I started to study what he studied. He was going to school, and I was just reading along with him. Even when they're doing their assignments, I would just like see how I would do it. Even though it wasn't marked or anything. Psychology makes life easy. And then I guess once I started to fall in love with psychology and then fall in love with reading, um, I started to go into different areas of psychology where I pay more attention to. I when I was in school, I really liked Freud's theories, but then I just like the different theories on child development, and then I started to to just look on different theories and psychologists analysis on child development, and then I started to really read into that child development, and then I said, this would really be like an area that I would really like to actually study. So I did that for fun. So yeah, I like that. I like that. And I just wish, even though people try, like, I know when I was in school, they try to push you in a certain direction, and I think I was the delinquent, or that one that I was a part of that set of people who didn't want to do what they want me to do. So they wanted to put me in sciences and do science subjects, like all the sciences. And I said, no, I'm not going to do all the sciences because I don't know if that's what I wanted to do. So I didn't do chemistry because I didn't want to do all the sciences. Then they wanted to push me in all the business subjects. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that either. I don't know what I want to do just yet. And I don't want to be forced into any one section of life. And then this other section is unknown to me. So I split it. I actually did some of the sciences and did some of the business subjects. And then I went into computer, I studied psychology on the side, and then I just went all over the place. And even though I always loved psychology, even when I got my job at Digicel, when they interviewed me, my manager did say to me, I know that you have such a passion for psychology, so the job that you're going to do, it entails behavioral psychology in it. And then I kind of just loved that because even though I was doing programming and I was, well, SQL writing and writing statements, so even though I was doing that and writing code, I still draw on the knowledge that I had from behavioral psychology to predict behavior based on the theories that I've read and why I would say something would do this or people would do that. And doing that and then actually forecasting, that was so fun to me. And I like that. I like that. Yes, it does. When you do have all the skills, it's like at points in your life you don't know what you want to do, and you still don't, because you started on the road like that. You don't know what you want to do. You don't want to go here. You don't want to go there, and it's like that for majority of your life. You're not set in any one stone. You're not set in any one industry or anything, right? um that's the same thing with me when people ask me, oh, are you looking for a job, what industry are you looking for a job in? I'm not looking for a job in a specific industry. I'm looking for a job across all industry. Anybody want me can get me, that's how I look. I don't look focused. I don't be oh, I'm not like, oh, I'm looking into the manufacturing industry and that's where I want to get a job. No, if I see a job and it says, okay, I want a project manager here and it's manufacturing, and I want a project manager here and this is IT, and I want a project manager here and this is banking, I want a project manager here and it's construction, I am going to apply to all of them because I'm not applying to any specific industry. I am applying right across the board, and that's how I am. And if you look on my resume, you will see that I am very, 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 very diverse when it comes to where I am. I think I've worked in a lot of different industry, a lot of different structures. I work in not-for-profit. I've worked in government. I've worked in private sector. I've worked in startup. I've worked in all over the place. I've worked in healthcare. I've worked in law. I've worked in banking. I've been all over the place, but yeah. All right, so that's it. I want to be happy with wherever I work and pushed, right? Continue to be motivated and stuff. So I have to leave you guys now. I do have another appointment at 11 o'clock, and we've been here for some time. So I hope we all figure it out, and if we don't, I just hope we live our best life. At the end of the whole time, if you get 70 years, in your 70 years, if you get 60, if you get 50, whatever you get, what do you want to do, right? That's your main focus for the 70 years that you might get, because that's what the Bible said. 10, for the 70 years that you might get, right? Some people, it's cut short for them, some people get it longer. But for the 70 years that you might get, what do you want to do? What type of impact do you want to have? What do you want to leave, right? Think about it, and once you answer those questions, just move towards that. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Be productive. It's Child's Month. Remember, I told you tomorrow is Teacher's Day. I got the confirmation that I needed. Tomorrow is Teacher's Day. I got a whole calendar for this month. Leave my will for my kids. Yes, that sounds good. I got a whole calendar for this month. If this thing would just open. I don't know why it won't open. Sorry. Well, I have the calendar for the month. If anybody want it, just let me know and I'll send it to you. It tells you what you're supposed to do. It's actually from Child's Month. It's a Child's Month calendar, and it's like from the National Child's something Committee, some National Child month committee or something like that. I don't know. But they have a whole calendar that they said how they want to focus on the children, and they tell you each day what they want you to do for each day. So I'm going to share that with other people, and if you want it, just let me know and I will send it to you. Okay? Alright, and that's all for today, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.